Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is a blackout read. When I woke up this morning, I had Adam and Eve on my mind. I had God on my mind and how the world was formed. And I just had a spirit just put this in my spirit. And this is what I wrote down. The first Adam is angry because they're saying that there are two Adams. I believe there's only one, but listen. The first Adam is angry and ashamed that he laid down with a man in serpent form because he was man, having only one penis. The man slept with a devil. He was seduced and he was ashamed. And this is why homosexuality, bisexuality, transgenders, and lesbianism is on the rise. Because we refuse to accept that man slept with a lower level entity. God told his creations from the very start not to mix and mingle with that lower level entity. In the Garden of Eden, what was the lower level entity? Could it have been metaphorically the fruit, the apple? In other words, the lower level entities are lust, fornication, fire, and desire, all wrapped up into one. Now, I'm going to talk to you about this individual that we call Stephen, which is another word for some of us call the devil. Now, I'm going to tell you what I believe Stephen is. And I'm going to refer to a cartoon series called Steven Universe. Now listen, you all can Google the cartoon series Steven Universe. Now listen, Steven Universe was kind. Steven Universe is an adolescent boy who, over the course of the Cartoon Network series, the first 5 seasons of the series, developed the ability to fly, to conjure up an impenetrable pink shield out of air, to use his saliva to heal injuries, short of death, and sometimes beyond, to merge his body with a friend's body in an act of fusion, sex, so that they could become even stronger as one, side by side, and more. That was his greatest power and more. Now listen, y'all. Steven in the animated series is known to be the first and only gem human hybrid between the crystal gems and the original leader named Rose Quartz and Greg Universe. Rose gave up her physical form to create Steven, leaving behind only her pink pentagon, only leaving behind her pink pentagon faceted gem that was now embedded in her navel. Let me repeat. Rose gave up her physical form to create Steven. She gave up her form to create Steven, leaving behind only her pink pentagon faceted gem now embedded in his navel. What kind of shit is this? And then it goes on to say that Rose, the Croon universe, y'all, said that Rose shape-shifted a room for Stephen. What? You mean to tell me, y'all, that your little sex cult, COVID, your church, is based on individuals that are so far-fetched that, my God, they believe that a child, a young boy, I tell you the truth, he is sort of fictitious for a gem in Rose's belly. Listen, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all who y'all, these are the people that y'all have been following in your little sex COVID. I need y'all to go back. This is Spirit led me to this. When I woke up, Spirit said, get on your cell phone, baby. Take out your pen and your paper. And we gonna write, and I'm gonna let you know, sweetheart, what's on these people's mind. You mean to tell me, y'all, that Steven Universe is the first human hybrid between Rose and Greg Universe? Now, I'm assuming that Rose is the mama and Greg is the pappy, right? Well, who is Steven? Of course, the child. Who started your little COVID? Who's your leader? Because whomever your leader is, he's that little piece of rose quartz that was in her belly, that baby. You can Google it. Google Steven Universe, the story. This, y'all look, this is something fictitious. This is coming from two individuals that their minds weren't developed. Oh, what? Y'all think because they're handsome, they may have muscles? Y'all think because they're beautiful, they have money that they stole? Y'all are thinking that these people are sane. Y'all look, these people are very, very sick, and your whole COVID is very, very sick. Okay? Y'all are sacrificing your own babies based on these idiots. You mean to tell me that the majority of you all are going to end up rotting your rest of your lives in prisons? Your children are going to be left motherless and fatherless. Not only that, because y'all are so stubborn and so full of ego, y'all have bought yourselves a one-way trip to hell. All because you have two little sick individuals their brains weren't developed enough to even have babies. But they did. Unfortunately, babies have babies. And this, it was so, whatever abuse the young lady, whatever happened to her, it was so traumatic to her that this is something that they thought of to help her to cope. Okay? Now y'all go on and Google it. And when you read about Steven Universe, sit down and you're going to say, wow, this is based on this cartoon. And guess what, y'all? Somebody gave me a big ass rose quartz ring. Oh, yeah. One of your leaders of your COVID. I lost it. Yes, I lost it. Praise God. So who's standing in for Rose, y'all? Me? Who's Greg? I don't know who no Greg is. Y'all, look, y'all, this is the real world, babies. We are not going to handle our adult trauma by living out our lives reenacting cartoon characters by some child who is so sick at his mama and his daddy. They birthed a child. Both of them were probably autistic. Yeah. They were probably both autistic. They were probably somebody abused, possibly the mom and the daddy. The mama possibly was raped, possibly by I don't know, the daddy or either the brother. She probably was just catching hell from a lot of people. And then a child came forth, and then whomever this Greg was or is, he could have been her brother or maybe someone else or a childhood friend that bonded with her, felt sorry for her, possibly because he had a lot in common with her. He was possibly molested and raped as well, and especially if they were part of the same bloodline, possibly incest between sisters and brother. Possibly probably sister and brother. And so they went on a rampage, and their camaraderie of two sick souls, two sick individuals. And so what they did, they went and killed the mammy. Greg possibly killed the mother, and in order to help his mind to cope, they took on like the idea that Greg would be the new mama and Greg would be the new father, excuse me, and Rose would become the new mother because a baby was born, possibly 2 or 3. And because this happened when they were very, very young. And there was a lot of embarrassment and a lot of shame. And back then, y'all, a girl ain't supposed to be popping up pregnant, y'all. She probably panicked. She probably went to him, panicked, I'm pregnant. I don't know what happened. Some kind of way a baby was formed, possibly by the daddy, abuse, possibly by the brother, sexual abuse, incest. And in order for them to cope and for him to take up slack for her out of anger, they developed a plan. He developed a plan, possibly to unalive the real mama. I don't know whether maybe he could be the look. I don't know. If he's not the daddy, I want to know where the daddy is. Listen, I'm about to run over on my time, but look, we're going to come back to this one. This is really interesting, guys. Bye.